All right, we've all seen it, but I wanted to give my take on it. I wanted to talk about it. You can see the headline right here. We're talking about the Young Republican group chat that was leaked. I got some things to say about it. Obviously, we're not in the studio. We're not able to get in the studio this week, but I wanted to get this out there and talk about it. So we're gonna go over the article a touch. You can see I'm not even really comfortable, reading what they said. They laughed about driving people to suicide. As you can see, they had a lot of Republicans who they believed supported slavery. Dropping slurs, referring to rape as epic. Everyone that votes knows going to the gas chambers. You can see some of the texts here. And obviously, we got another image of the texts here. When do we bring that side out? I'm going to create some of the greatest psychological torture methods known to man. We only want true believers. I'm sure you've seen a lot about it. I don't really have to go into detail about that. This also comes after J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance talked about it and how he said, kids are kids. 30-year-olds. But kids are kids. Denying and downplaying Nazis. So now I have two opinions on this. One is that these are stupid, selfish. I have two opinions on this. The first one being that these are pathetic people. These are not not the Nazi mythology, the lantern square jaw, rippling muscles. It's not that. These are sad, lonely people, right? Who got bullied in school and don't have a lot of friends and just hide on the internet with their buddies and say crazy stuff because they're angry at the world. So they're not a force in the way that you think that they're a force. But they're a force in the sense that this hate brews in a person and spreads online, and it makes it worse everywhere. And it makes it all its way up to the vice president, because J.D. Vance is a internet Nazi. We all know this. There's no denying it. It's pretty self-evident. I don't really have to talk about it. I really don't have to, and I really don't feel like it. And, it just came out a few hours ago that the New York State Young Republicans disbanded after the racist group chat, which I am both surprised and not surprised by. The executive committee of the state party suspended the authorization of the younger armed operator statewide level. The Young Republicans was already grossly mismanaged. The vile language of that sort made in the group has no place in our party or subsidiary organizations. Wrong. It does have a place in the Republican Party. The vice president talks about stuff like that. Stephen Miller is like that. Everyone in the Republican Party supports this. That's kind of what I want to talk about. Was if you are surprised by what you've seen in this group chat, if you've been surprised by any of this, I need you to take a step back. Because I don't think you view politics as real in that capacity then. If you're on the internet and you're engaging in politics and looking at things and reading articles and kind of doing what everybody in the world does, at least in the US, and you see these headlines and you go, this is unbelievable. I can't believe this. What are we doing? I need you to stop. Right? I need you to go read something. I need you to go inform yourself a little bit. This should not be surprising to you. And I think it's only surprising if you take a view of politics that it's super naive. Right? That things don't matter and things aren't real and it's just a game and it's just a haha silly funny. And obviously it's not. It's all very real to a lot of people. And so this shouldn't be surprising. I mean, the Republicans are the party of Nazism at this point, right? They're the party of fascism. This is evident. We made a video about it. 14 Points of Fascism by Umberto Eco. And we talked about it. We broke down how Trump and the Republicans at large are a fascist organization, and he's a fascist leader. We've talked about this extensively. So when we make that video, everyone kind of abstractly knows this idea. But what does that mean? It looks like this. None of you should be surprised. None of you should be alarmed. I mean, you should be alarmed, but it shouldn't be like this came out of nowhere. This is unbelievable. How could this happen? Should not be that. And to further prove it, we've all seen this, I'm assuming. the swastika on the American flag in a Republican representative's office, right? The Ohio representative, a correspondent for Representative Dave Taylor. This is what I mean. When I make that video, this is what I'm talking about. It shouldn't surprise anybody. This is what the Republicans are, right? And so when I want to rip on the Democrats for not doing enough, not being enough, not being an effective pushback, and not really me standing for anything and not believing in anything, this is why. This is who the Republicans are, right? This is what they've become. And they've been this way for a while. Everyone's seeing it now. So it really shouldn't be a surprise to any of you. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. And like I said, if it is, you need to take a step back from politics. I really think that you do. I really think it needs to be a, wow, this is serious, and I'm not looking at this the way that it should be, because it's self-evident that this is what they believe. It's super self-evident and obvious. And so you need to take a step back and kind of examine how you view politics and how you observe it. And I think you're going to have a lot of uncomfortable truths you have to face of like, what do I really believe? What do I really value? Right? And so I don't think it's a thing that we can be naive about in moving forward. This is who we're facing. This is what we have to deal with. Right? I'm not speaking as Democrats, I'm just speaking as people who oppose this. I have plenty of my goals and beliefs, right? But just people who oppose swastika American flags, or just swastikas in general mainly, probably is more important. Then I think you need to take it serious. It's not just a silly little game. Right? It's not a little silly, haha, we're gonna get them this time and we're gonna get a vote done. Or we're gonna get them over here and have a little debate. No, these are bad people who either don't believe anything except for the suffering of other humans, or they're bad people who believe in things that lead to the suffering of other humans, right? So it ends up kind of being the same thing. But it's not a silly little thing just because you're not feeling the effects. This is going to kill people. This is killing people. And it's a serious, serious problem. And I don't think that we take it seriously enough. And so I wanted to kind of get that out. I don't have a whole lot other to say other than it's obvious that this was going to happen. I wasn't too surprised when I saw it, the group chat messages. I mean, they're bad, right? But I wasn't I wasn't stunned. I was like, yeah, that's the Republicans. That's what I said. That's the Republicans. And I think if your response wasn't, that's the Republicans, reevaluate. Reevaluate. That's what I'll say. So, short little video today. I'm going to be trying this format out a little bit more. Make it a little more refined. This was a real rushed effort right now. So, please like and subscribe. We appreciate all the support on the channel. We got a Discord. I have my social medias, Twitter, Blue Sky. I'm mainly on Twitter. I have a TikTok that I'm making rants on all the time over there. Yeah. Thank you for watching.